Hello and welcome back, everybody. I am Tom. We are continuing Motortown, and I'll show you to how to get your parking stalls and everything up in here, which this is located just down the road from Overseas Shipping or Overseas Import Company, and I guess just west of Gangjeon area. It's the vendor up here. The only way to you would think that the vendor would be right here when you walk in the door. No, you gotta go all the way pretty much upstairs. Well, I guess all the way up. He's in this office. You come talk to him, and then you can get a large garage. It requires plastic and all that. And then houses don't require anything. And there's small houses like that. There's a small parking spot, a mid-size, and a large. They all cost a little bit different, but do the same job. They're just gonna get one large one. You got some desert homes of different styles. Then we just got done building this in the previous video. A little repair depot. There's two types. There's a large one and a small one. I built the small one because I have no reason to build the large one, even though the large one looks a little bit nicer, honestly. But it also takes a little bit more work. But we're here just to get a parking stall, and now we got it. And it gives you like a little blueprint kind of thingy that you get to carry around. And we're not driving to the destination. We're just going to fast travel. I'm just going to fast travel there. So go back over here, hit square, and fast travel. Wow. Wow. Thank you. So now we're at my repair depot, and so you can only put it in the area that allows you to. So you can't put it out here or anywhere else. It's got to be in property that you own. I'm just going to build. I guess this is really big. Gosh darn, okay. We will just set it, I don't know, out back somewhere, I guess. Over in this corner. I mean, it causes no harm no matter where you put it. It just depends on where your vehicle gets put when you fast travel it here or whatever. But I guess you can store 50 objects here, and you can recall all your vehicles and trailers and everything else here. But now we are going to, pretty sure oil is still needed, I hope. Yes, so we will do this. Set destination, okay. I guess you don't have to set the destination, but I already know how to do it. But I gotta get, I'm going to pick up fuel and run down there, or at least down that way-ish. And we're gonna beef up the suspension a little bit, so, on this as well, before we commit on going completely down. I should park the trailers too close together, I guess. Because, yeah, I can't really get back in here. I should have thought of that before I committed. No, I don't want that. I want this. Thank you. Okay. I guess we will have to spread the trailers out just a little bit more later. And yeah, now we're off. I'm gonna run down here first to Jeju Harbor to pick up a load of fuel, somewhat heading down south, so I can get paid both directions. And this time I'm going the wrong way. Ah, shnikes. Alright, we'll just make a loop around. I don't care. Swing it wide, swinging wide. Okay, we go hold them. Or not. I guess we're hitting the curve. Alright. Well, we're off. I've posted videos of hauling fuel and oil before, but since it's such a high import right now, or high delivery rate, I am going to do it again. It was going to make a decent amount of money, and I'm just want to give her a full send. And this list does go through everything that pays very well at that time, and where you got to get it at, and where you got to deliver it to. So I guess if I take it to the plastic place, I'm making 150% more than I would normally. But yeah, we're doing the one that's 200% OJ drill or OJ drilling to Jeju. Because why not? Anyways, that's the only place that you can pick up crude oil as well. Like you can pick up regular oil from the refinery, and you can pick up fuel from the refinery, but you can't haul crude oil from the refinery. That gets dumped off and made into oil or fuel. And we're gonna stop at one of the tune shops so I can somewhat beefen up my suspension and maybe change some gearing around so I have a little bit more pulling power, I guess. So I might put 355s in this again too, or in this as well. I mean, I don't know what. Frick. And I guess we're repairing it and grabbing fuel too for the truck itself. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Gas range not far enough. That is oil drop off. We want something with at least 40. We like to haul 40, right? Yeah, 40. That's the wrong way. That's not even far enough. Not far enough. That's too far, but paying decent. No. That's halfway. I kind of want to go like Beiping or to the actual gas station down there, but I guess that's not the. I don't know why that says it's off-road. Because it's not off-road. It's slightly off-road, but not off-road. Gappa, Bean Farm. Freaking, we'll take it to. Nope. Those you need auto drive. We already figured that out. No. Sunflower. Let's make it 200% too. So, all this is 200%, right? Oh, I guess fuel deliveries. Oh, that one's not. But we will do Sunflower Farm, I guess, so. I don't really want to, but we'll load up for that so we make a full trip. Yeah, we're overweight. Really overweight. Alright, so I gotta beef up the suspension a little bit. Either way, we're still gonna be overweight even if I do that. But that's fine. Maybe I could find something to put some weight up front too. I don't know if you'd put a winch on this. I guess that probably won't help much. I guess I haven't hauled fuel a lot lately with this. But turns out it's quite heavy for the semi. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't need the purple marker anymore. We are going to stop at the tune shop so I can at least level out the suspension a little bit. And do some miscellaneous shenanigans to hopefully make it a little bit decenter. Because I guess it's still going to be a long haul even only hauling it like this. Yeah. I guess this one doesn't matter. I think they both will fit the truck in. Okay, turning is not very great. Fully loaded. I guess I did not anticipate. Oh, yeah, maybe we ain't gonna fit. Oh, I guess we won't. Okay, never mind. Flag. Repair. Yeah, we don't need to replace any of that. I don't want to spend that kind of money. Parts. Powertrain. Cooler. Already got that. Got the long. Yeah, we got torque. We got the biggest engine. We could sell this little one. I don't need that. Turbo. Training. We got. I feel like that's probably the best option. Final ratio. We got 244s installed. We will 373s maybe. I mean, I don't know. So we got a bunch of torque, I guess, already. I got my whole differentials locked, right? Yep. Yep. I guess suspension like it is. Springs. Oh yeah. But yeah. We'll put 500s in the rear. Actually, we'll do all 6. I guess we're spending a bunch of money, but at least we have some suspension. We'll put 300 for dampeners and all 6 as well. Ride height, I guess. We got 3 over. I don't know what the angle kit actually does. But I think that's okay. It does give you a little extra weight, so maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know if you can get... you can get utilities. I got fuel tank and fuel tank. So we got extra fuels, and that's it. Aerodynamics, nothings. Wheels, I already got good wheels. We'll change the gear ratio to a 355 so it has a little bit longer rear. Actually, we'll do 373. And I'll sell all the miscellaneous ones that I have. Except the 244s, just in case I want to put those back in this. Alright, we'll give her a whirl. And I gotta repair my dump truck by the looks of it. Yeah, it does have a little bit better turning radius now with the extra stuffs. I could have probably did the angle kit as well, or the anti-roll, so it don't have the rolling of the body as much, but that's fine. I'm not too worried. I think the suspension will be good enough. It's a lot stiffer. It's a less weeble wobbling. And we're gonna go past the fuel gas station up here, kind of, because I don't know. You gotta weasel it all the way into there. Yeah, we'll just go to the regular gas station up here. And give her a full send. Oh yeah, this is a lot better with the heavier duty suspension. Yeah. Frick yeah. Okay. I don't know how well this gear ratio or final drive will do, but seems alright so far. I guess we can try on the hills. Anyways, I honestly think it's faster. Maybe not. Just go. Nah, we'll just go this route. I don't care. But we are technically overweight, so we'll probably get fined going down and fined coming back up. But on the way back up, we'll go the other route. And you can switch gasoline or diesel at all filling stations. Obviously, the semi is diesel, so put diesel in. It does give you that option. So if you do end up finding a gas can somewhere, you can pick and choose what you put in. And honestly, I don't feel like getting the ticket, so I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna go east, even though it's telling me to go west and down, because I don't want to deal with the fine. I'll just go this way. It's about the same distance either way, I think. So we'll just go this way. It says it's 15.4 miles. Going that way. So I guess when it switches to go this way, we will see. If it actually does switch to GPS. It probably won't until we get on the other side. I don't know, it handles a lot better with the heavier duty suspension, so that's cool and good. I guess we could probably shoot that way too, but then we'd have to do some backtracking either way. I guess the GPS really wants me to go get a fine for being overloaded. But we're going to go this way. It's safer. Oh yeah, it's 15.9, so yeah. It's roughly the same distance either direction. From Jeju. Jiminy crickets, excuse me. But yeah, we're just gonna haul some oil or fuel to the sunflower farm, and then we will grab oil and do a contract for the oil. Maybe we can do a contract for dropping off the fuel at the sunflower farm too, so we make a lot of money. But either way, it's 200% of an up pay because it's on or high commodity or high priority stuff. So we'll make some good money either way. Oh yeah, this handles a whole lot better with the stronger suspension, Jim the Crickets. Should have did this a while ago. I didn't even know that the suspension stiffness or whatever actually matters, but after doing that whole iron ore stuff with the dump truck, I was like, yeah, stiffened suspension definitely helps at hauling heavy stuff. Yeah, I barely popped any wheelies after I upgraded the suspension of the dump truck, so yeah, decent. And this is kind of helping with this. I mean, sure, it's a little bouncy and stuff, but I think it will be alright. Maybe I should have left the other final gear ratio in, or maybe got a different one, other than the 373s or the 244s or whatever were in it before, but it seems to be doing decently well. As of right now, I guess we'll see when we get to the hills. Maybe I made a bad decision of doing it that way. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just giving it a full sense, so either way, doesn't matter. Might take longer, might not. Then we can see how much funds we're actually gonna make. It still doesn't really seem like it wants to get up and go, but well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe I should have just left the differentials alone, but I guess that's something that we can see later. Something that I really don't mess around with that much with in the game, so I think it'll be fine. Could have always switched the tranny out with a 6-speed or something as well, instead of having a 13-speed. Could have been a possibility too. But I honestly think this will be fine. It's not very quick though. I thought this was going to be a decently quick process. It is quicker than driving the tanker and having the tanker trailer behind it though. That is positive. Oh, we got turned. I just about kept on going straight there. Yeah, we almost rolled it. Okay, we'll put it in sport mode and give it a send across the bridge. So sports mode, This pretty much gives you more RPMs before you shift, which allows you to gain some more speed. And if you hold it, also if you don't want to put it in sport mode and want it to keep the RPMs and keep the gear that it's in, you can always hold circle. At least with a PlayStation controller, it'll just lock it in that gear until you release circle. The only downfall with running sports mode and hauling a heavy load, you'll overheat pretty quickly, as my temperature was raising pretty fast. We'll just put it back in regular comfort mode. I don't think we're going to be breaking any land speed records either way, but that's fine. Yeah, 53 miles an hour. It's decent. Oh, we finally hit 8. Yeah, one more gear to go. I don't think we're going to hit it. Maybe I should have left the 244s then. With the 244s, I can hit almost 80. But that's fine. Yeah, we're not even going to hit 70, I don't think. Maybe. Just maybe. It's okay, it's okay. I do like the bridge setup though. With the lights slowly raining down on you. It's cool. They put a lot of details into this game. Even though sure it's not all super fancy like some other games are, but even though with how the graphics look in the game, the details are very, very well. And like when the wind blows, the grass actually moves with it, which is cool. Oh, we're rolling over, boys. We done fucked up. Too much sandy sands. Oh, we even took down a tree. Oopsie. Well, I guess this is the first hill to climb. And it seems like it's doing okay. Kind of slow, but it's gaining speed. And definitely not a land speed breaker, but she will get the job done now, I guess. I think the 244s would have been the safer option, but I'm actually gaining decently good speed climbing the hill though. So maybe I did pick the right option. And it's keeping in it too, so that's pretty decent. I don't even have to hold it and lock it in a gear right now. That's fantastic. Okay, 6 low is pretty much the highest gear that it'll go into right now. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We climbed that with hardly no issues. So that's decent. Trial and error, man. Trial and error. It's definitely not no speed racer. But it's definitely doing a pretty good job hauling this trailer. Well, I guess I honestly, when I used to do this stuff, I really never paid attention to like all the gearing and stuff like that either. I would just give it a full send. And most of the time when I did it, I used to go down empty and then pick up oil and just slowly drag my ass back with it. And now since I've kind of figured out how the economy works and that some places pay a hell of a lot more when you do a full trip around like this, or like you can get double pay and shit like that. That's fantastic. But yeah, sure. If you want to make a bunch of money, I could just use the fuel tanker plus this tanker trailer. as well. And double down on it. I don't think we have to stop and get fuel. Anyways, we'll bypass. Or we can always stop down here and get fuel if needed as well. But this truck, with extra fuel tanks, it seems to be alright. I guess worst case scenario, we have to use the refuel option. And I think as of right now, we're up to $15,000 being made by my company now, so that's fantastic for the day so far. Or for today so far. So every day you make a certain amount of profit, and then it starts over for your like actual what profit you see right away. So the 15,000 that it's saying is throughout the whole time that I've been playing. Today, at least. I'm not exactly sure how they figure out everything and all that stuff, but I guess that's a question for the devs or somebody that created that part of the game. As far as I know, I still think that this game is a one dev made the game, like created everything. Because I know when it first came out, it was just a one guy making everything kind of ordeal. I did hear, I could have swore I heard that he hired somebody else to help him, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, for a one guy or two guy project, this game is quite fantastic for what it is. And honestly, for what it is, it comes out, or there's a bunch of patch notes and like more stuff added all the time. So he's always fixing issues that's in the game, and he's always adding more and more to the game every time that a patch note comes out. And this game isn't even fully released yet. It's only version 0.74 or 7.14 now. When I first started playing it, I think it was version 6.3 or something like that. I don't know. I've been playing this game for almost a year now. Maybe it was version. I could have sworn it's like version 6 something or 0.6 something. I don't know. Could be wrong. It's been a while. But I really enjoy the game. Like I've said before, there's a lot of stuff to do. Sure, some of the stuff gets annoying or very, very, very time consuming. But it's what it is, man. It's what it is. Also, if you have stuff to do other than just being able to play all day, you can always just put your vehicles in autopilot and they will at least take you to the destination that you pick. They will not unload for you or anything, but they will take you there while you're off cleaning your house, making food, or doing whatever you need to do throughout your day. Which that's awesome. You don't really have to babysit them that much. Sometimes, like, I try to do or use autopilot to do the coal and iron trip through the mine or to the mine. And every once in a while, the autopilot would get completely buried in the mud or end up falling off the side of one of the hills or rolling over and getting stuck on its lid and stuff like that. So autopilot does work to a certain extent. If you're running flat roads and stuff like this, fantastic. Off-roading, it depends on where you're off-roading, I guess you could say. Maybe to some of the logging camps it won't be terrible, but to the mine, you gotta kind of babysit it a little bit and help it along if you're running autopilot. Sometimes it works, at least half the way there, 3/4 of the way to the mine, but then you'll either get stuck or end up laying over or just struggling real hard where it makes it faster for you to do it yourself. And if you use autopilot, it's whatever. whatever the speed limit of the road is, that's as fast as you'll go if the vehicle can even go that fast. Kind of ordeal as well. So like me, I usually try to speed race everywhere and do as much as I can in a short period of time, where autopilot will just set you at one speed and I killed the dude in the Miata. Sorry, Miata dude. Oh, I'm stuck on the Miata. Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, we ain't getting off. We're not even touching the ground. Oh, that's sick. I guess I will tow them. No, I don't need refueling. I want tow. Sorry, Miata dude. I don't know. I didn't mean to land on your face. Sometimes. Sometimes. Um, I know that, I don't know if all of them have, like in the paint section, you can change like the graphics and looks of the vehicle. So like the tanker can say, or can be like green and it'll say gas core, or there's one that goes to the refinery. Like you can, there's different like I would say decals, but it's in the paint option and not the decal option. And also in the tune shops, there are options to upload somebody else's creation. So if you want it a certain way, or you like the way that something looks, you can always just purchase that look with the in-game money. You don't spend any of your actual physical money in real life. It's just whatever you have in game you can download or purchase different decals and, or not decals, but looks, I guess, and setups to the vehicle, which is cool. And yeah, so this game has no, as of right now, there's no money grab or anything. Like they don't try and force you to pay a bunch of money. It's just whatever money you earn in the game, you can spend on stupid stuff like that as well. If you, or stupid things like you can purchase different looks of your vehicle and stuff like that. And some vehicles have very slim pickings of details that you can do, so sometimes paint is all that you can do, and somebody might have a cool paint design that you didn't think of or something. So there's options. Some of them cost up to, well, I think when I bought the Mickey, there was one thing that was like almost $200,000, just a detail pack, or detail thing for the car in the tune shop that somebody created and put on there, or whatever. I mean, or you can just put on whatever parts you want and make it look your own as well. I mean, in all reality, if you upgrade a vehicle completely, it probably costs the same amount as just buying one that's already, or buying one of those thingies that are already done for you. But I don't know. I've never did that, but at least it uses the in-game currency, and you don't have to worry about spending your own money, minus the $15 or whatever it is to buy this game now. Because I think when I purchased this game last April or whatever it was only $15, I think. But since then, a lot of stuff's been added to the game, so maybe prices went up just a little. But either way, game's fantastic the way that it is, and I think it will be a perfect game when it's completely released. Honestly, and this game's on Steam. I think when I purchased it, it was like $15. I think so. It might be probably 19, maybe now. I don't know. Exactly, it's a pretty reasonably priced game for what it is and how massive it is. Maybe it is still $15 or $16. I'm not sure, but I definitely recommend this game to anybody that likes, I guess, trucking simulators or simulators that allow you to do more than just one thing. or somebody that's sick of grinding on GTA and not making it nowhere in the game, you can come to this game. I wouldn't say do the same stuff, but it's kind of sort of similar-ish in some ways. Like you can do whatever you want. It's a sandbox game. It's free to do if you're coming from online to this. Like you can do whatever you want, except obviously harm people in the game. That's not a thing. But honestly, I came from playing GTA and I switched to this game, and I honestly prefer this game a lot more. Anyways, anymore, if I play GTA, I already have everything pretty much like maxed out business-wise that I actually like doing and shit like that. And most of the time, me and Chuck just cause gigantic mayhem and launch rockets at everybody and get a bunch of cops and just destroy stuff. And we don't actually play the game or do any missions or anything anymore. We just dick around. But yeah, this game, in my opinion, brings me more joy. And there's so much stuff to do. Like I've shown and everything. Like it's quite the enjoyable game. And I don't know. I don't think there is another game like this out there. I don't think there's anything actually to compare it to at this moment, unless you like do Euro Trucking Simulator or something like that. Maybe, obviously, those games are probably better for like trucking wise and stuff like that. There's a little bit more detail and it's just strictly trucking, I guess. But this game gives you more options just than strictly trucking. Even though that's mostly what I do in the game because I enjoy doing it. But yeah, you get more options. You got obviously a bunch of different kinds of trucking to do. You got ambulance stuff that you can do if you want. I struggled my ass off doing that. There's races that you can participate in if you're in a multi or in an actual online server. Um, you can do time trial stuff by yourself on single player or with friends. You don't actually have to physically make it a race. What else? What else? What else? You can be a police officer, catch suspects running from the cops or speeding or causing mayhem like I normally do when I drive. So you could be the guy catching me, kind of ordeal from speeding, causing accidents and stuff like that. Um, if you want to do something relaxing, grab a bus and just drive around and do bus work. That's honestly the most relaxing job in the whole game, I think. I mean, taxi jobs are equally as good for just sitting back and doing nothing, honestly. But tow trucking takes a little bit because some vehicles are flipped over and you actually have to put them back on the wheels and stuff like that. Super trucking takes a hot while to do as well. Um, I kind of at the not the airport, one of the racetracks there is a fire truck, so maybe they will add like some random fires or fire truck stuff to do at some point. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe that's something that they won't add, but they already have rescue squads and police car stuff to do. So maybe, I guess that's a possibility at some point. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of ways to make money, a bunch of ways to spend money. You can build properties and stuff like that. Like I've shown, you can build your semis, cars, trucks to make them as fast or as stupid as you want them to be to a certain extent. As of right now, they probably will add way more upgrades later in one of the patch notes or whatever at some point. But yeah, honestly, great game. Definitely enjoy it. And it's a good game to just relax after work, unless you're doing something that you're struggling with, obviously, in game, like the coal or iron. Maybe you're struggling doing logs. If you're doing logs, then you're you're struggling with that, I suggest if you're doing like logs over here, or not over here, over up here, like in this area, suggest using the Jamusi small truck because they're only 12 foot and it's not that hard to get them with that. It just takes a while, just like doing stuff down here. It takes a long time because you got to go up the hills and through the mud, through everything. Same over here. But even if you're just going here to, say, the camp up here or the warehouse, or taking them down to, I don't know where the logging camp is, or the lumber mill right down here. It's going to be a long process either way. There are a few ways to get down here without having to go all the way around. Obviously, there's this little path, or this one down here. Now, this one will probably be more of a pain in the ass to get to from up here than just taking this route. But I definitely suggest using a Jamusi log truck for this, or the ones up here. Maybe. I've never actually driven up in this one, so maybe it's a little easier for the 20 footers, but this is the easiest one to get logs from, down here. Up here, for 20-foot logs, simple, wherever they're at, right here. You literally drive in, either make the loop around or drive through here, pick them up, and then you drive up. You don't even need an off-road semi. You can get it, do them with this. Do them with whatever semi you have. There's probably a good 90% chance you'll make it out every single time with a normal semi. There's one time, like when you're coming back out of here, there's a decent hill like right here, so you might spin out. So honestly, it's easier to just go all the way around if you're struggling trying to make that little shortcut. But yeah, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could probably get into the the mining area with a regular dump truck. Just I guess you're gonna have to change suspension and all that fun stuff to make it work. I guess I don't know. I couldn't get up there with mine. I struggled. That's why I bought the Jamusi dump truck because I knew that was going to make it up there, and that's what I went with. Obviously, made it an 8-trip process instead of a 4-trip process that it should have been. And that's fine. It happens. But yeah, so this is the sunflower farm where you can pick up grain at, and it does have both trailers if you want to rent them here without buying them. And technically, you're not renting them. The owner of the property will take extra funds from you when you do it. So this is the front hopper, that's the rear hopper. This is the one that I own that I was having issues with the other semi that I have because the tail of the semi was rubbing on this part or the back part of the front where the mud flap is. So every time that I try to turn real sharp, it would just grab and stick. And honestly, I'm guessing, yeah, that's got 5 red marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing it's the same length. The front, maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's a little longer, so maybe a little more room. But I'd suggest using something with a flat back instead of the jutted out back. But that's what it is. We gotta drop off here. Yeah. So we will do a contract and fuel. We'll do 20 since we only got 40. And we're still making 58 grand extra with completion. So that's not terrible. Plus whatever we get off of the regular fuel price, that's up to 200% to be delivered. And honestly, that whole trip only took like a half a tank of fuel, and we made 60 grand plus what's the bonus? Contract bonus gave us 2,760 per unit or something. I don't know. We're up to 384,000. I could have sworn it said that the was 58,000. I don't know. Go fish. Did it actually pop up? Fuel 55,000, town effect 2,000, contract bonus 2,700, total payment 60. Okay, so contract completion, this one right here, was an extra 58,000, plus the fuel was 55,000, and for the total payment of just the fuel itself, it was 55 times, or plus 2,280 for town effect. Contract bonus for just that was 2,760 plus that. So you made 58,000 plus the 60,000. I guess I did not look at that when it came through, but yes. So contracts obviously pay you a lot more. I'm not sure how much money we actually had, so I didn't think that we actually got the contract bonus. I thought it was only the 2,700. But we got it. I think we should have enough fuel to pick up oil and get at least back to Bayang, and get fuel there and make our trip rest of the way. See a po-po. Give him a little toot-toot. But yeah, there's a few different types of cop cars that you can operate. They also go by levels, just like everything else. So like the first cop car that you get is like the smaller blue version of that one, and then you get that big one. And I know there's a motorcycle and some other stuff as well. So I just gotta go back down. Okay. There's the SUV, like a Dodge Charger looking one, stuff like that. You physically can't purchase a cop car, but you can create your car to look like a cop car, but it obviously don't work that way. I think. I don't know if there's actually like flashing light bars and shit that you can put on the vehicle. There might be, I don't know. I doubt it, but what it is. So no, you can't physically purchase a cop car right now and actually do police jobs. You actually have to go pick up a cop car from one of the police stations and do police missions. So there's another cop. There's another cop, and we are speeding. Sorry, officer. No, I guess I don't care. Alright, so now we'll pick up oil and then run up there and we'll run up to Jeju, make that extra fundage on that, and I don't know, depends on how long that takes. I might maybe do some tow trucking or show you how the cop stuff works, depending on how long this takes. Or that, I guess, will be the next one. But, I don't know, empty, this thing seems to pull really, really great and have all the speeds. But, I guess that's what you expect. I still can't make it into 5 or 8 high. So maybe shorter or different rear or final gears would have been better. But that's okay. But we will see how much of a struggle it is to climb the hills back up and out of here. I'm drifting. Please don't go over. Thank you. Hey, there's another cop. I think that's like the starter cop car. That one. I honestly think is like the first cop car that you can drive. Or maybe it is the big black one. I don't remember. I don't know. It's one of the two older looking cop cars that you can operate at first. And I'm only level 4, so I get whatever the smallest cop car is. And I guess you can drive the police motorcycle at whatever level, I think. Possibly. I don't know. I can drive it, so I would assume it's probably one of the first few levels that you get and might unlock to be driven. Or it's automatic right away. I don't know. I really don't care for the motorcycle driving abilities in the game. It's kind of goofy. Feels weird. Maybe it works better with the keyboard instead of a controller for motorcycling, but I don't know. Driving everything else with a controller seems to work fine, so I think it's just the way that the motorcycle's set up at the moment. It steers weird. I mean, it goes fast, but steers really, really weird. So we're making. No, our price has changed. No, I guess this one is still making 1,296 at 200%. So we'll take another full load all the way up. Be quite overweight again. I guess we're overweight at 54,000. I guess gas is obviously a little lighter. But we got the extra suspension help now, so it should be alright. Oh, it's kind of got some little military barrack looking thingies out here. Yes, I never really paid attention to those kind of buildings until I got to the military base and started dicking around in that. And I didn't even know that place was an option. All I knew was that there was a drop-off point at the military base, but I had no idea what the heck it was for. But now I guess we all know. I made a video about it. I had to look it up and honestly figure out what the heck it actually was and what those blue boxes did. They still don't tell you, or nothing tells you what's in the blue boxes when they get refilled. But they're just mysterious blue boxes that you have to go take to a warehouse and get filled. See, there are stop signs at some places. Not all places, but some. I guess my limestone rock was delivered to the crusher. I made $249 off of it. Decent. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's only 3 o'clock. I'm tired. Jesus. Oh yeah, I ended up eating some barbecue chips, and I made like I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a blueberry Danish yesterday kind of idea, but it's not really a Danish. It's kind of got like a croissant crust almost, like it's kind of flaky. I don't know. It tastes fantastic though. It's the first time ever making like an actual donut kind of thing, and it's actually really good. I used like some like blueberry jam and put in the middle of it, and I made some cream cheese frosting, and yeah, it's fantastic. It almost has like the taste of like a funnel cake the outside crust does, but it was fantastic. It took a hot minute. That's what I did last night. But I had the dough rising yesterday morning when I first woke up. That was like the first thing I did before I started playing. But yeah, it was fantastic. Worked great. It only took like, I don't know, 30 minutes to cook in the oven. Something like that. I don't know. I also ended up drinking a little bit last night too while I was doing the the whole mining situation, and yeah, it was great. Great times honestly. But we're all good. We got it all done and done with, so now it's just dick around time again and do random stuff. Drop down another gear and hopefully it holds at 23 miles an hour, question mark. I mean, it's still kind of slow going up hills, but that's okay. It does seem to hold the gear longer than it used to, though. Well, we're gaining speed now. Huh, decent. Well, still a slow process. Still a slow process, time kills. But we are gaining speed to a certain extent. Maybe all that I really had to change was the suspension so it wasn't dragging. If I would have left the 244s, then I probably would get a little bit more speed climbing the hills, I guess. But damn, we're almost doing 30. Normally, like this hill's like a 15 to like 25, like 15 to like a 22-mile-an-hour head. We're almost 30. That's fantastic. And we hit 6th gear already, or 6 low, not bad. And we're keeping her at a steady 29 miles an hour. That's great, honestly. So this is a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Oh, we hit 30 and 31 now. Sweet. That's actually impressive. I really didn't anticipate that changing that much. But I guess 373s and a stiffener suspension really helps. I'm guessing 244s probably would have been a little bit better. I should have just left them, but I don't know. Excuse me. Or bless me, whatever. Oh, that was a little aggressive. Not gonna lie. But I think this setup's probably the best setup that I've ever had for a fuel hauling system with a regular truck. Most of the time, fucking fenders are dragging on top of the fucking tires and everything, but I guess if you're hauling heavy stuff, always stiffen up your suspension, and yeah, definitely recommend that if you want to haul heavy loads. And we got a bang left up here. We gotta slowly start slowing down. Maybe I should have put some anti-roll in it, but I would have had to add that to the trailer too, I think, so it wouldn't roll over. But even if you have anti-roll suspension helping kit or whatever, the stuff does still roll over. It just takes a little bit more force, but it still happens. But honestly, I think this setup's probably the best that I've had for pretty much keeping at a steady, almost 30 miles an hour. I mean, we're gonna lose some speed, but way more steady than it was before. I think this is probably the steepest section, minus the section coming out of the sand. I mean, hill-wise, and I mean, 28, 29 miles an hour isn't terrible. And one thing that's nice is since we're hauling it this way, without the dolly and everything, we're not going to drag on all the bumps up here. I mean, it gets bumpy up here. Oh, I guess we lost a little speed, a little bit more. But we're keeping kind of steady. We're keeping in 1 gear instead of shifting all the time, so that's good. I'm actually quite impressed. I'm guessing we'll probably get down to 25 going around this corner. But it's quite impressive. That's sticking in 1 gear and being able to drag itself through. Maybe we'll gain a little bit more. Nah, we're definitely going to drop down to 25 after we get around this corner. Yep. But then it's pretty much downhill from here. So, honestly, pretty good setup, I would say. Definitely suspension work. I do have the semi completely pissed off, obviously. So it has all the horsepower minus. I did put the long intake on it, so it'd give me more torque instead of power. If you have the short intake on it, it does give it more horsepower and a little less torque. But for like all my heavy stuff, I always put long intakes on, so it has that extra torque. But it's alright. It's all lively. It's alright. I've done a pretty good starting job climbing the hills. For the most part, I think everything else from here on down is pretty much downhill. There might be some smallish hills left. Maybe one more long one, one more tall one. I honestly don't remember. I always forget when I do this trip. Because it feels different going one way than the other, so. Because for the most part, when you're coming down, everything's downhill except like one hill. And then when you're coming back, everything's uphill until you get to a certain point, and then it's all downhill. Which I guess there is one more hill. We're at the other T intersection. So there's this hill that leads you up towards like, yeah, Bayang, whatever. And that's where you're gonna get fuel at. And this thing, honestly, with the extra fuel tanks that it has, honestly decent. It does get decent fuel. The fuel holds out longer since it's more fuel tanks and more capacity, I guess. But still, I definitely recommend if you're going all the way down here and going all the way back up, I definitely suggest, or definitely think you'll have to stop at least this gas station, at least one trip. So maybe if you're coming from up there all the way down here, suggest stopping here first and then going down, and then when you're coming back up, either stop here, or if you think you have enough fuel, definitely stop up here, because you're going to run out somewhere along the line. But I guess this is definitely holding out and working as good as it should. I'm actually really impressed. This is definitely a great setup. I did not honestly think this was gonna work. Maybe I have to do this to all the semis. I'm not exactly sure how much money we're gonna get out of this, but it's alright. It's alright. And shoot, maybe we'll do a container job after this. Switch trailers around or something. I don't know. But I think the next video will be like me doing like a police mission and then or doing some of that stuff for a while. Not sure how long that video will be, but because that stuff is pretty much repetitive. You just go to a certain destination every time, and then it slowly raises up the area's happiness kind of ordeal, or like your patrol route that you're in. It'll make it better. And then every once in a while, you'll catch a suspect that's running, which is fun, and stuff like that. I guess that's something that will be definitely the next video. Because this has still got a while to go, or this drop off still has a while left. And we're only 7.5 miles, or we still have 7.5 miles to go. And that truck is gonna be dumbass. Thank you, bud. But yeah, a lot of the long hauling stuff in this game takes a lot of time. Even if it's just hauling fuel, it does take time. And stuff like that. Maybe I will make a video of hauling coal again out of the mine or iron to one of the harbors. Honestly, they both probably take forever to get to. What? You can supply coal. Wait. I could have just picked up iron and coal there instead of question mark. Maybe they import it. I don't. I guess I never checked that before. We might have to check down there. Maybe I wouldn't have had to struggle my ass off. But I have a feeling that I don't know. If that's the case, I could have just used the fucking big dump truck and just sent it. I guess we'll check that out at some point shortly. The only thing that sucks is I'm gonna have to drive all the way down there. That might be. I don't know. We'll go see how much our camper is and just purchase one and then take it all the way down there and just leave it. So at least I have an option to just fast travel down there. Even though, yes, you can buy, I guess, fast travel spots to certain destinations but it only lasts, depending on how much money you want to spend, it only lasts up to like 3 or 5 days to be able to fast travel that far or to that destination every time. So I'll just buy a camper. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking ticketed. God damn, I'm going the wrong way. We will whip around quick. I don't want to get fined. It's a good thing that those poles fall over. I would have been stuck. Gosh darn it. I got sidetracked. Oh, now we're stuck. No, we're not. We're going. Definitely got some weight. I'm lifting the front tires slightly off the ground. Oh well. Well, if I get up this hill, maybe I should have just sent it that way. Oh well, it's fine. I'm committed now. Alright, where that red tow truck just came up, we gotta turn left. And then we gotta turn left again when we get to the bottom of the hill over here on this one. I believe, right? Where am I at? Yeah, so. Okay, nope, I lied. So we will take a right. No, actually, we'll just go straight up. Turn that way, and then bottom of this hill, we take a left. I don't really want to climb that hill since I'm already climbing one. And that literally leads me almost to the same place that this was. Were those my black marks? I don't remember now. Looks like something that I do. I forgot leaving the fuel station I was supposed to go this way where that line of traffic is. So I won't get fined because I am overweight. I'm just gonna shoot through the gap. Or yeah, shooting through the gap is not gonna work fantastically, but we will go. I think it's cool that there's different types of every vehicle too. Like there's different types of buses, different types of semis, different types of muscle cars, regular cars. There's different vans, big, small. You can get again a little VW bus. You can get that little tiny car. It's just impressive how much stuff there actually is in this game. Like every vehicle that's on the road, you can purchase it somewhere. If it's at a dealership or if it's just out and about. We gotta go to Noxan, right? Noxan? No, 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 no. Next left. Bottom of the hill. Completely bottom of the hill, right? Yes. Oh yeah. Where's Nokasan at? Wait, is Nokasan just this? No, Nokasan is... Where the hell is Nokasan? I don't know where Nokasan is. That's the Speedway. Nokasan, Nokasan, Nokasan. I've seen that place before. I just honestly don't know where that is. Dongsan, Nobong Landfill, Nobong. Yeah, I don't know where Nokasan is. This place is cool because I like Gappa. They got a bean, they got corn, cabbage, and a hemp farm. I did not know about the hemp farm, but they got 4 farms there that you can pick stuff up and deliver to. But I know Nokasan somewhere, but I just don't see it on the map. Oh well. I think one of the I could have swore this OJ Gate Warehouse. I could have swore this was Nokasan. Like, maybe Nokasan's. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Didn't that sign say Nokasan? Yeah, Nokasan that way. I don't know where the heck Nokasan is, unless it's just a little village. I don't see it on the map. Unless That's what the bridge's name is? I don't know. I think I'm just losing it. There's that Gappa and I don't know, Gipo, Gapo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wasting time looking for a place I don't even know where it's at. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's what it is. Alright, once we climb this knoll, we gotta take a left. And that will take us to Poison and Sung Sun. Yeah. Okay. So Poison is the little fishing place, I think. Yeah. So Poison is the fishing village, and then Soyan-san is this, and then we'll just go up to Jeju. I always go this way, like I've said in the other videos, so I don't have to deal with the overweight penalty or overweight fine. That's $3,000. Even though obviously I have money to pay it, I just don't like dealing with it. And honestly, this way it's simpler if you're going to Jeju. It's less hills if you're hauling a lot of weight, because if you come up this way, this whole stretch is pretty much a big hill, kind of. Not like a giant hill, but it's a long hill. And I think this route is kind of a hill too that leads up to my house. There's like a hill on both sides as well. This is more of a flat surface. And this is a flat surface too, going all the way around too, but obviously if you come this way, you got to find there. And if you come off this way and you have to deliver this way, I would suggest coming up here, taking this road like down and around. It'll take longer, but there's also a fine spot like over in this area that will get your foot overweight as well. And I'm going, oh yeah, full roll. Oh, I thought we were going to land on wheels, darn it. That's fine. It is fine. It's a good thing that you don't like completely destroy your vehicle doing that. That would suck. But I guess. Maybe they'll add that in later. Possibly. I don't know. Add a little bit more difficulty, I guess, to some things. But yeah, you can. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say you can overheat and all that stuff, but I've already mentioned that in other videos as well. I don't need to keep on repeating that. Same with the overweight thing. I said that multiple times now. But yeah, for the people that don't know, there are overweight markers on the other bridge going around this corner. There's an overweight fining area, and then right after the bus dealership, like right in this area, there's another overweight thing coming this way. So I recommend, if you don't want to pay the fine, go around or go this way, depending on where you're going at on that map. Or if you're coming down here. If you're overweight and you don't want to deal with any of the fines, come this route. Sure, it might be slightly longer, a little bit more time consuming, but no fine, so more money in your pocket at the end. And if you're not overweight, then you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want to. It's completely your opinion. I just always go this route if I'm overweight, just to save that extra money. Even though I pretty much got everything that I want right now, plus, and I want more stuff, obviously, to mess around with, and different trucks and stuff. And I'm guessing, honestly, that they're going to keep on adding more and more vehicles to the game, so that's cool. Some vehicles are way more expensive than others. Just like the cars, there is a luxury car dealership down here. So it's got the most expensive cars that you can buy there, and vehicles. Like it's got like a Hummer. It's got like that cop SUV that just went on by. It's got that there. I think that's like 60 or 80,000. And then there's cars that are 100+ thousand there. It's just a mixture of everything. And then the other car dealerships that are spread out around are like a mixture of used car dealers and like trucking dealerships. And if you go to certain locations on the map, there are certain vehicles that you can purchase at different areas as well. So like that like the Miata you can buy at one car dealership, or if you go to the property or the the housing and fuck the housing and building person, that little tower of a building or house or whatever. There's a Miata sitting there as well that you can purchase, which what it is, the Ranchy truck, the one with the like gate in the back or the little sidewalls. You can purchase those only at the farms as of right now. I don't know if it's at a dealership. I've never seen one at a dealership. It's always at the it's at this farm, the Ranch Oval. I know it's sitting right at the end. I'm not sure if it's also at the Gassy Ranch. Possibly could be. I guess I haven't been there in a hot while. But yeah, it's there. One of the cars that I own is at that farm, I think. Just sitting off in the corner, possibly. I think it's this farm. No, maybe, or maybe it's one of the. No, it's definitely up here. It's definitely at this one, I think. I don't know. It's at one of the farms. Also, maybe this one. I don't know. It's at one of them. The station wagons, depending on style of station wagon, there's different places to purchase them. Some of them are like the wood grain side, and then the other ones are just the solid side ones. I guess I did not know that was different. I thought you just paint them that way and make them look different. But no, there. Some places you can find one that's just a solid side, and then you get some with like the wood vinyling across it, which is really interesting. I did not know that there's two different types of it, or two different styles, I guess. I don't think they. I think I'm honestly sure that they're the same price either way, but there's two types or two looks to it that you can buy factory. Ah, shoot. Where was that camper sitting? I think it's only like 100,000. I thought, but I don't know which dealership it's at. Because we will purchase that, and then I guess we will take that all the way down below and park it, and then we'll start doing cop stuff because I can just fast travel back up here from there. So the next video will be me taking the camper all the way down below to the harbor that's down there. So at least I have accessibility down here for vehicles. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of areas where I can pick stuff up. I've never ever been to this harbor anyways. I kind of want to look at it. I didn't know that there was this down here. So maybe I could just reroute my dump truck from doing this shit and hauling stuff from here to there. Or I could do it myself and make a shit ton of money, possibly. I don't know. I don't know if it actually requires, because it don't say it's a demand, does it? No, it just says supply. So I don't know if I physically have to take shit here and then supply it from there, or if I can just pick stuff up here. Because if I can pick stuff up here, I'm going to be slightly ticked off, because I did this mining over here, or this stuff. But at the same point, I really enjoyed the scenery. Pain in the ass, but I enjoyed the scenery. It's honestly really beautiful. I was happy that I could actually put that in a video. And honestly, I will show you when I'm down here. This path through here, also really, really nice looking too. I think that's a path. Right. Yeah, this one's really beautiful in this patch of green, and so it is really beautiful down here coming into the city too. Or that little village. I don't even know what this place is called. Ara. Yeah. Going into Ara, that's also beautiful. Is there a house that I can purchase down here? No. Oh yeah, that's sad. I can purchase a house here though. Ooh, fancy. Maybe I can do that too. But each piece of land does cost a different amount of money. The one that I bought up here, I think, was like $100 and some thousand when I purchased it. Maybe it was more than that. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, prices do fluctuate. I don't know what that limo. Oh, you can purchase the limo there as well. See, I figured something out new. I thought it was just like a junker or something that you can't actually drive. But no, you can drive that. You can drive that and purchase it. I've never been down there either to the lighthouse, so I guess we'll check that out after I get this done too. So the next video will be looking at some stuff and visiting some stuff that I haven't visited yet, and then if we have time left in that video, I'll do police stuff, and if not, then it will be definitely the one after that. I'm just gonna play this game tonight as long as I feel it's necessary, or as long as I want to play, or I get tired, I guess. So I know I have to work tomorrow, but it's what it is. Nothing a little caffeine in the morning can't do. Fix, honestly. But yeah, it's cool that you can just find random shit like that. Limo. I thought that was just a limo parked underneath a tree that is something that you can't like physically pick up and drive. I thought it was, but I guess a limo for at least at that place is 120,000. I'm not exactly sure what it costs at the luxury place. It might be the same. Aha! There's the camper. We're buying that when we come back here. Or come back. Shoot. Actually, yeah. No, we're gonna buy it now, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't know if there's a different version, but we're just gonna buy it. Buy it. It's 150K. So when I drop this off, I can just pick that up at my depot. We gotta paint it purple and black or purple and lime green. I don't know yet. Depending on which looks better. But yeah, every place has like different like painting and different looks of some vehicles. So yeah, so like if you go to the junkyard and purchase the Mickey, it'll be all rusty and look all beat to crap kind of. And then if you go to one of like the dealerships, it'll be all nice and pretty. Might have racing stripes, might have decals on it, or so on and so forth. Like the vehicles aren't all the same either. They change at different locations. Um, we did find that car in the limestone place yesterday. I don't know what it's called now. The Neo or Nepo or something. Neon or I don't know. It was a little car like the Mickey, kind of. Slightly bigger, I guess to say. But still a hatchback looking car. Which I didn't know was there, and I've been down there a few times. I never even noticed. Also, never ever went that far over there. I knew the two big dump trucks were there because I've seen it in a video that I watched. I did not know that car was there though. And that's kind of cool too. There are cars here that you can purchase too. There's like a Porsche and two other ones. We'll check those when we're coming out. We will go the long way out. We'll just go that way instead of this. It looks like my tanker, little Jamusi tanker's making some decent money. Not a whole lot, but it's getting the job done. And we're 53.9 tons, and we're only supposed to be 40. Oh well. And we avoided the fine to do or get here, so that's fantastic. Crude oil, we got 20, or we got 40, but since it's all in one trailer, once you pull over, you can only get 20 out of the bonus. So if I did do it the big way, I could have got an $87,000 reward, but I'm only going to get 58, which is fine. Plus whatever money I get off of it anyways. So, you double pay it like normal. And we're going to put a bunch of money in the stupid camper that I'm never ever going to use except as a fast travel point. Yes, why not? So we got the 58,000 contract bonus plus 56,000 for dropping off the fuel. So made just over 100 grand. So we pretty much made our money back from buying the camper. Now we're gonna go stick stupid money in for no reason. To make it look all stupid if you can. I don't know. I don't know how fast or anything that the camper goes, so first time purchasing one. I know you can use them as a fast travel point, just like your houses. You can't fast travel throughout the map to vehicle, but you can fast travel to the camper because the camper's technically a house. But yeah. Yeah. I think there's 3 or 4 cars that you can purchase down here. Yeah, okay, there's a Porsche, Nissan Skyline. You can't get the green car, the one with the stripe. And you can only purchase the Toyota Supra. I thought you could purchase that truck, but I guess not. Maybe you can purchase it somewhere else. None of these vehicles are available at this moment, but I'm guessing in the next update or something they will probably be added. Because they weren't here a while ago, and all of a sudden they're here. So maybe at some point we'll be able to haul boats around too. I'm not sure. Guess that's something that we will see. I also kind of want to find that little truck. I know you can purchase it, and I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know where I've seen it. I think it's just sitting at one of like the businesses or something, and it has the purchase emblem above it instead of just borrowing it. But where? I don't know. Maybe it's at a dealership somewheres too. I don't know. I guess I didn't look back there. It might have been at the place that we got the RV at, but I don't know. This has got enough fuel, so I'm just gonna go park it at my depot, which I can just go up this road and then over. Okay. I'm guessing this place is probably like 60,000. I don't need it, but okay, 300,000. My bad. I guess stuff in cities are a hell of a lot more expensive than normal. I know. Well, I guess I did check this place out because it was a big lot too, and I think that was like 500,000 or 600,000 as well. Maybe the plot that I bought was also that expensive. I honestly don't remember. And I don't think you can sell land either, so that's a thing. So once you purchase it, it's yours. Maybe they'll add that too. But I know, so we built this building, you can destroy it and then rebuild it somewhere else. I don't know if it'll automatically like pop back up or you have to physically go get everything again. But yeah, kinda sucks. I guess we're gonna either space this stuff out a little bit. Yeah, that's actually pretty good spacing. We'll just park this, I guess, back over here a little farther. Because everything else I can get to without a problem. Get a little bit more straight, and then turn this way slightly, and then start turning back. Yeah, perfect. Freaking perfect. I don't care if it's at an angle, but I just want enough space to operate around it. Oh, I forgot the dolly was right there. Alright, we're gonna swing a little slightly past that. Oh, now we're golden. We are golden. We aren't even touching. Yeah, that's fine. You can still deal with the dolly from this side, can't you? Yeah. And you can, yeah, that's fine. I can always move the dolly at some other point. It's not even that important to me anymore because I don't feel like operating with that anymore, considering got all this other stuff. Can I still back underneath this without a problem? Well, I guess it does grind a little bit. Oh, now I'm stuck underneath of it, damn it. Alright, get out and disconnect. Alright, golden. I guess we'll park this, grab the camper, piss it off, and that will be my next video of delivering it. Or maybe, oh, parking brake on, yes. Okay, we will end this video here, and then we will, actually I will get the camper here, and then we will make another video of pissing it off and delivering it. I don't even know what's under. Filters, carts, small, pickups, buses, trucks, semis, motorhome, campy. Alright. So we'll get it up in the lineup for now, and I'm going to end the video and make another one of me. Oh, you can turn on the interior lights, that's decent. Okay. Shut it off, put it in parky park mode. Alright, so that was a video of hauling fuel and oil, doing some contract work, and other stuff. Also bought a camper. Yeah. Decent one, made some decent money. Definitely could have not have bought this and had more monies, but I kind of want to take this all the way down below. So that is my plan for the next video. We're going to upgrade this and drive it all the way down to Dasa Harbor. We're going to check that place out and stuff like that. Alright, well, thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for the likes and the views. And if you want to subscribe, subscribe. And I guess thank you guys for everything. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.